Hello. Good morning. How are you? I'm a little kooky this morning. I don't know why. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because if you're thinking that email lists are just to inform your fans, then you're not thinking what I'm thinking. Because what I'm thinking is that those green Skittles, they need to go back to being lime, not that green apple crap. I'm gonna write a letter. Common mistakes that people do think about whatever with email lists. Number one, we think that it is to inform. The reason we have an email list is to inform our fans on stuff about us. Right? Tell me if that's you. Put a number 1 in the comments or tell me more. So if that's you, you think that because they signed up, they want to know all the things about you all the time. And so it's your job to send a monthly newsletter. Newsletter to me is like my new 4-letter word. I don't read them. There's always too much stuff on there. There are call to actions everywhere, or maybe there are no call to actions and it's just kind of a regurgitation of here's what I've done, like your daily diary or monthly diary. And I can definitely tell that musicians are catching on to the fact that they need to be more consistent with email. So then we're seeing in between projects, we're seeing these like not really interesting about anything newsletters. So that is not what an email list is for. It is not to inform your fans. It is not, that's not the point. Spoiler alert, the point is to build a relationship with them. So if you think about your relationships with your friends, do you call them up and be like, today I had some iced coffee, then I walked my dog, and then I did some work, and then I went to the gym, and, you know, unless they ask, that's probably not what you're doing with your friends. Cool. So mistake number 2 that musicians make with their fan list is that they don't tell people that they have one, which means that no one will be signing up. So how many times I've talked to musicians who are like, I don't know, my fan list is not growing. I'm like, do you announce it at shows? Well, no, because it's not a very big list. I'm like, what? Okay. Well, do you have it on like the first thing front and center on your webpage? Well, no. Okay. Do you post on social media that you have a link to sign up, and do you tell people what they get for free? No. So you have to actually tell people that you have this thing that you want them to be on if you want them to be on it. So we have to talk about it, right? I used to not talk about my email list at shows, and I just have someone pass it around and people would be like, what's this book that's going around? Just like, just say, don't be wonky about it. Third mistake people make with their email newsletters is they talk to everyone on the email list like they're talking to 100 people or 1,000 people or however many people on your email list. And that is one of my biggest pet peeves. You want to write your email like you're writing to one person, ideally your avatar. And if you don't know what that is, get your butt into my email course because it's life game changing and you're going to tap into this gold mine that you're sitting on. That's beside the point. So when you're writing your email, if you're like, hey guys, it's been a great month. We just finished up the tour. Hope you all are doing okay. Like that reads like a mass email. People know that your email list is a mass email anyway, but when you can make it feel personal, you're gonna keep that subscriber. So make sure you know what a merge tag is and yet you're using it. So it says, hey Cheryl, it really means a lot that you're reading this email. It means a lot to me. There's a totally different vibe than, hey guys, or thanks everybody for all of your support, everyone that showed up. If you came to the show, don't do the if thing. You got to be tagging people. If you want to address people like that, like thank you so much for coming to the show, then tag them, put them in a segment on your list that they came to X, Y, and Z tour or show or something like that, so that you can actually address them and say it meant the world to me that you were at my show. I'm so glad that you came. And that's where they signed up, right? So that's the third mistake people make, is writing to the whole list like it's a whole list. This is confession time, guys. So 1, 2, 3, you can be all 3 of them. You can be half of them, some of them. I've definitely done all of these at some point, which is why I can talk about it, because I have seen what works and definitely what doesn't work, and growing list faster and seeing it not grow for years at a time. So last one, I think we can get to the 4th thing, that big mistake that we make with our mailing list, is we don't send stuff. This starts with a welcome email. So having a really kick-ass welcome email is a way to set up your subscriber to what to expect. So if you are only writing once a month, which when you do my email course is not going to be the norm anymore for you, but then you say, you'll get an email from me once a month. Sometimes I'll let you know about new releases or projects that you can contribute to. You've got to let people know that you're going to be selling them stuff, so it doesn't come as an interruption later on. No interruptions. Got it? So that's where you want to set them up, and then you want to actually do what you say you're going to do. So if you're going to follow up, if you're going to tell your story, if you're going to, insert some cool content, do whatever it is that you think is going to build that relationship. And if you don't know what that is, then get your butt in my email course. Just saying it gently, because it's gonna walk through all this. You get a roadmap for what the emails look like for the next year. What? For the next year, yeah. So you set it all up, and then you press go, and boom, you don't have to handle your email list unless something cool is happening and you send out a broadcast, which is like a one-time, real-time to the current list. So if you want to get a handle on this, which I strongly suggest you do, you know what I'm going to say, get your butt in my email course. It's called Rock Your Email List, and it's still at 50% of what the price is going to be probably by the end of the summer, maybe by the end of the week. inthekey.co/email course. Go sign up. You're missing out. If you have an email list or you want an email list, no matter where you are in this stage, this course will rock your world. It will rock your email list. All right, have a beautiful day, and thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat some Skittles now. Bye.